Hey! I wonder if the video caught me spitting at the very beginning. That would be pretty funny. When I hit the button, it has like this countdown for whatever reason, probably because the settings are like that. Uh, and you might have caught me spitting. If not, there it is again. Now be happy. Alright, Amish John coming at you with another knife review. I'm going to try to fit in a couple here today. These are all things I've done outside, all things that I've used, or this one in particular that we're talking about, my boy has used quite a bit, and I've used a fair share. And like I said in another video, I don't feel like taking a video outside while I'm in the woods. I want to enjoy the woods and not be worried about stupid YouTube. So if you want to watch my videos because you don't see me doing stuff outside, don't watch it. I don't care. Anyway, we're going to look at a knife here. This is a Worktuff gear knife. This is the Tayal. And I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. My whiteness may be affecting my enunciation abilities. This is the Tayal. I'm going to try to avoid saying it in case I'm saying it wrong. But I've really been getting into these Worktuff gear knives. You know, I got a video on the Nomad that probably hasn't been seen yet because Dr. Rod thought my beard was crooked and he didn't like that, so he didn't edit it. Oh my goodness. Let's look at this sheath, man. Vic Lynn does some good stuff. This sheath, I want to say, you know, it's in a sense it's Kydex, so it's like every other Kydex sheath you get, except this is thick. This is thick Kydex. This is really nice. Now it's got a tech lock on it. I don't think it comes with a tech lock. This knife was sent to me to try out by a buddy of mine in the Dark Timber Brotherhood. Good man, a good man. This is a nice sheath. It's solid. Got a good lockup. You know, a lot of knives got a little bit of wiggle like this, but it's not gonna come out. Anyway, I don't think a lot of us worry too much about the sheaths. The quality of the sheaths, as long as it's not some junky Becker nylon garbage. Kydex is Kydex, and it's usually the quality is satisfactory and functional. And with the Worktuff gear, it always is, it seems. So, boom, there you have it. I'm not into tech locks, so you guys can figure out your own way of mounting it. I'm more into leather. Alright, ladies, don't get too excited. Alright, so let's look at this actual knife. Now, I don't know if you can see. This has got some use on it. I'm trying to get the lighting right. I don't know if that's going to happen. But this is a good size knife for just kind of a do-all, get her done. Some people like big knives. Some people prefer smaller knives. This is somewhere around smaller to mid-size. It's a good blade. This is, I believe, SK85. It's got quite a few stains on it. My boy beat the daylights out of this, chopping and chopping and chopping, and a baton and a baton and a baton, trying to baton through a log. Trying to baton through the log, as in buck it up into sections. So that was interesting. It made a lot of noise, and it was a good time. Maybe we could throw some video in of that, except for the fact that you wouldn't find it nearly as entertaining as I did because of our conversations. Plus, some of you people online are probably weirdos, and I don't necessarily want you looking at my kids. What a wonderful world. Anyway, Vic Lynn makes some bomb diggity stuff. Him and Worktuff gear, really coming out. with some goodies. This is a G10. These scales are fantastic. Listen, listen. Are you paying attention? Listen. For the price point of Worktuff gear knives, this knife destroys anything Essie puts out. Anything Essie puts out, this knife is better. For the price point of this knife destroys anything Becker puts out. This knife is better. Vic Lynn and Worktuff Gear, they make better knives. And either at a similar price point or below. Okay, pay attention. Alright, if you don't like that it's Taiwanese, because Vic Lynn is from Taiwan, 3rd generation knife maker. If you don't like an import or you prefer American made, then no one will judge you. I actually am not here on some kind of nationalistic rant. I am just telling you that these knives are better made. Okay, the price point is equal or lower to because of the import, because of the economics, but these knives are just better. Okay? So if you want to buy American, buy American. If you want to go Taiwanese, well, like an import, get an import. You know, if you're a fair-minded person, you probably have knives on both sides. So it's got it really neat. It just looks good. I like this sweep here, the up sweep, the choil. I'm a choil guy. This isn't like a full choil. It's not a full dig in there kind of choil. You see, if you dig in there, you're gonna get your finger. Okay, so you're not gonna be digging all the way in there. You're gonna do it from here. All right, with your thumb up here. Otherwise, you're gonna cut your finger. I mean, honestly, I'd probably cut my finger either way. Whether it's got a big choil or not, I'll usually end up nicking myself. Because, you know, I don't pay attention and I don't care. This knife will probably do about everything you want. You know, it'll do the woodscraft stuff, the bushcraft stuff, or whatever. It'll baton. We've done a lot of baton. I mean, a knife like this isn't going to be much of a chopper, right? But if you got a small blade or a small piece of wood, and you just want to hack it off or something, it'll chop to a small piece. But I mean, seriously, it always cracks me up watching videos of people with 6-inch blades doing some chopping, especially a skinny one or a 5-inch blade. Let's see what this Zula 2 can do. Like, that's not even a 3-inch blade. It's not going to chop. It's a knife. It's a piece of steel. If you can swing it and you can hit steel against wood, you're going to do some damage. Right? But the size of this knife isn't for that. Anyway, the scales on this, as I said, and the ergonomics are spot on. Just spot on. They're super tight. The liners are very nice. Everything about the fit and the finish of this knife is fantastic. It actually has a teeny bit of jimping right here. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe a little bit. You can right there. Which you don't really notice, but now that I'm got my thumb there and I'm thinking about it, it does make a difference. It's not aggressive. It's not too light. It's just right. Just right. This is a good blade, especially for the price. I think it's $100, maybe a little less. It's a fantastic blade for the price. I think SK85. Let me back up. SK85, my only experience with SK85 is with Worktuff gear knives. Alright? And so I don't know what the range is as far as heat treat on SK85 and what kind of results you can get, but I tell you this, that for an economical, for a budget steel, what some people would say, the SK85 with the Worktuff gear heat treat, which is my only reference point, is much better than 1095 from, say, SE or Becker or Tops or any of those major manufacturers who use 1095. Okay, SK85. This is just better steel. These scales are better than the SE micarta, better than the SEG10, certainly better than the Becker Gravity garbage. As far as tops and their what would typically be maybe like a Rocky Mountain micarta, I would prefer this because even though it appears to be smooth, it has traction. I mean, it has definite purchase in there. So I can't say enough good things about these knives, it seems. I mean, I don't want to be a fanboy. I just can't think of any real negatives, other than that this isn't necessarily my style of blade. I'll say that while it isn't necessarily my style of blade, you just listen to me say nothing but positive things about it. So, what do you want me to tell you? Worktuff gear, Tayal, I hope, SK85, G10 scales, red liners, quality kydex, sheath, an excellent product, excellent quality, at, look at all the stains, at a really great price, right? Now, while this might not be my style of knife, I tell you what is. The Nomad is my style of knife. The Elbrus would be my style of knife. Probably more so the Amigo. It's like an Elbrus, but more like a woods version without the swedge-ish grinds. They make a lot of great knives. You guys should check them out. Vicklin, Worktuff gear. As far as production knives, at the $100 range, like that 1095 SE Becker Tops range, this beats all of them. Okay? Period. Period. Right? Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I've just given you mine. You may agree, you may not agree. I do, however, hope that if you have no experience with a Worktuff gear knife, if you have no experience with the products that Vicklin is putting out, I hope to spur you on to try one. Okay, if you don't buy it, borrow one. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you are interested and you spend the money just as an experiment, you're going to be pleased. You will be pleased. And I do not think that you're going to have a problem reselling it if it turns out to not be your thing. Alright, this is Amish John. True review. It's really comfortable like that. Remember, don't believe everything you hear unless you hear it from here. Look at this. Look how I'm doing this. I haven't even cut myself yet. Imagine that. I won't show you what my fingers look like from all the other cuts that I've given myself over the last few days. Alright. Hope you guys enjoy these videos. I'm sorry. This is about as far as outside as I'm going to get. I know you enjoy the traffic. and I know I love it. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure you go buy yourself a Vic Lynn Worktuff gear knife. They're all fantastic. Check it out. Get you some. And I would love to see your reviews on similar products. Alright, you guys, peace out.